Soupy Sales, and I've got a secret.
From New York, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Steve Allen.
Funny. The reason I came out so hesitantly is not that I don't have the utmost confidence in our program this evening. I just didn't hear anything back there. However, good evening and welcome to another edition of whatever this is on this lovely fall evening. The birds are beginning to fly south, but we still have the hardy birds on our panel who are, first, little yellow bird, Betsy Palmer. Next, our blue bird of happiness, Bill Cullen. Then a bird of paradise, Bess Meyerson. And finally, just back from Washington, Henry Bird Morgan. You all set to play the game, panel?
Of course.
Oh, naturally. Well, then, we might as well get our first contestant right out here. Panel, the gentleman we didn't arrange a chair for is Mr. Manfred Deckert. He is here as an interpreter for our contestant who speaks very little English. Mr. Deckert, will you ask the gentleman his name and where he's from, please?
Herr Baruch, bitte geben Sie Ihren Namen und Wohnort an.
Klaus Baruch, Hamburg, Germany.
Mr. Baruch recently did something, or perhaps I should say accomplished something, that many people would consider a public service. On the other hand, I'm sure there must be an equal number of people who think that what he did is an international catastrophe. And on that note of controversy, Mr. Baruch, will you whisper your secret to me, please? Ha ha. You noticed there was mixed boos and applause, if you'll pardon my referring to mixed boos tonight. Anyway, the clue to... how are you? The clue to Mr. Baruch's secret concerns something he did. It involves another person. There's a big hint for you. We'll start the game with Bill Cullen.
No, I got an idea. Would the thing that you did, or Mr. Deckert, if you will ask Mr. Baruch, would the thing he did be considered a catastrophe by younger people than I, like teenagers?
Würde das Ding, das Sie gemacht haben, bei jungen Leuten als Katastrophe bezeichnet werden?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, Billy!
Got it.
You got it, too? Yeah.
It's the haircut, right?
Yeah.
They all figured it out right off the bat. You want to tell the world?
They cut what's his name's hair.
Oh, one of the Beatles.
What do we do? Right.
What's his name?
Ringo Starr.
That's his name.
Ringo Starr is the quarterback. Mr. Baruch, the panel quickens they blow the whole shows, you know.
Lennon.
John Lennon, that's right. You used to be, you remember him originally from the Lennon Sisters. We have this, here, this is the thing that actually was the finishing situation here. John Lennon parted with his hair and his Beatle buddies to play the part of a soldier in a movie titled How I Won the War, which United Artists is making in Germany. Now, since very few soldiers, I'll take this picture out of the way now, since very few soldiers have ever worn their hair in a Beatle style, at least since the Norman invasion, a haircut was in order, and Mr. Baruch here, as you've already figured out, who was a theatrical hairdresser, was called on to perform the operation. Mr. Baruch, was the haircut very painful to Mr. Lennon?
War der Haarschnitt sehr schmerzvoll für Mr.
Oh, no.
Nein Schmerz.
Mittelschmerz.
Yes. Now, we have a surprise for all of you, including, I think, even Mr. Baruch here. Will the young gentleman who has been here all afternoon posing as an usher come up here right next to me, please?
John Lennon?
We have a big thrill for all the barbers of America. I'm going to put this picture next to this young man and call for a close-up. not John Lennon, are you, actually?
No, I'm sorry to say I'm not.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore. Here he is. No, would you tell us your name?
My name is Peter Blaustein.
I'm very curious because I didn't hear about this till about 5 minutes ago. How did they happen to notice the resemblance, Peter?
Well, when I came in this afternoon, I was wearing a pair of glasses just like this, and the director noticed it right off and said this would be a good idea.
Ah, well, now I know. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Continue good luck with your classes. And
Thank you very much.
Mr. Baruch, I, for one, want to thank you for what you've done. And for those of you who are mourning John Lennon's lost locks, I'll quote his very words, literally, as he left the barber's chair. And this is no joke. He said, "Never mind, Beatle people, it will grow again." Anyway, let us take all those words to heart. What do they know? Anyway, Mr. Baruch, thank you for allowing us to share your scissors and whatever happened this evening, and thank you so much for coming. We'll be back in a minute with our next contestant after this word from our sponsor. And now may we have our next contestants, please? Nice to have you with us, gentlemen. Would you tell us, please, your names and where you're from?
My name is Harold Whooper. I'm from Belmont, Long Island.
Whooper. Certainly are. And you, sir?
My name is Richard Mitsoda. I'm from West Hempstead, Long Island.
Richard Mitsoda. It's Mr. Mitsoda panel or Mid-Out Soda, any way you are interested in it later. We'll get back to you. And finally, would you give us your name, please?
My name is Sebastian DeRuba, Colpeg, Long Island.
Sebastian DeRuba panel. You mustn't feel bad, Sebastian. These gentlemen make me look small, and I'm 6'3". So, gentlemen, let's get right down to your secret now. If you'll whisper to me, we'll show it at the same time to the folks at home. Aha. Now, panel, the clue here concerns the secret they share, and we'll start the game with Henry Morgan.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder if anybody knows that we're the only panel in the world where all the fellas wear glasses. And don't... Well, that's our secret, folks. Now, you fellows share a secret which has nothing to do with your height or weight, right? Right. Therefore, is it something that you do that's entertaining?
In the loose sense, yes.
I love loose entertainment. Let's go on with this. To the two of you standing up, throw the other fellow around in the course of this entertainment.
No, sometimes.
In a loose way.
That is conceivable, but it would be very unusual.
Would you call yourselves in any way a dance act? Well, does it have to do with any sport?
Yes.
$20 down, 60 to go. Very good, Henry. Betsy.
Do you do this sport on land?
Yes.
Yes.
Ever in the water?
On a rainy day.
Honestly. Do you do it inside an enclosed area? Like a building? Like a building?
No.
No.
You mean
do it...
You mean indoors? No.
No, you do it like out on a football field. And he's the football. No. Oh, but could he be like... Oh, yes. He could be... Oh, don't do that to me. Shame on you. I never get a sports thing. Ever.
Well, you're right on the right track there, Betsy. $40 down. Bill
All
Cullen.
yours, baby.
I saw their picture in the paper, so I'll pass.
Oh, Billy, no.
Their pictures in the paper.
Don't think you should pass. It's time to kick. Yes.
Oh.
You applaud for the dumbest jokes. That was very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Henry Morgan might as well say something then.
No, I didn't know you.
I'm sorry. Bess.
It's really permissible to pass right over me because I'm just trying to think.
Apparently, I don't get the clue from everybody around here, but apparently Sebastian... No, wait, it's football.
Yeah.
All right, don't be impatient, darling. We have lots of time. It's football, and Sebastian plays a very important role on a team. Is that right?
It's a team role, yes.
All right, and he's a forward. No.
He's a forward?
He's the one who kicks the ball.
Sure. Yes, as a matter of fact, he is.
Right. He's
That's
the one
it.
who... What do you call it? He's a shortstop.
You've...
Is he a shortstop? No.
Well, you had the right idea at best when you said kick, because I guess if, you just looked at these fellows, it would be hard to guess what Mr. DeRuba has in common with these other two gentlemen, but they are all teammates on the C.W. Post college football team, which I'm sure makes Mr. DeRuba the smallest college football player in the country. Sebastian, how tall are you exactly?
5'1".
5'1", and what is your weight?
115.
That's about how it is with jockeys, so you can tell, aren't you afraid of getting hurt?
Not really, when you have guys like that blocking for you.
It's really better blocked, though. And you are a kicker. Do you all kinds of kicking, or just particular?
Just placement kicking.
Place kicker. I see. How did a fellow your size ever make the football team in the first place?
I was playing soccer, and I was watching the football team practice. And the following day, Mr. Scanella, the football coach, asked me if I could kick.
And you said you could, I presume?
I said I'd try. The following day, I went out there and kicked.
How did he do, fellas, at the tryout?
He did very well. He tried 6 extra points and completed every one of them.
I see. Now, I understand there's some problem about you getting into an actual game up to now. Is that true?
Well, the last day before our first game, I was playing a soccer game, and I sprained my ankle. So I couldn't play for the first and...
A psychosomatic injury, if I ever heard of one. Well, if you get hurt at soccer, you better really watch it with football, because it's a little bit more dangerous. In any event, Sebastian, good luck to you. You're a man of great courage, and we want you fellas to take very good care of Sebastian during the season. Thanks to all of you for being with us tonight. In order to, you hear that? All ashore that's going ashore. Incidentally, in order to seriously to protect the amateur status of those athletes, not to mention our own, the gentlemen have asked that their prize money be donated to the C.W. Post College Scholarship Fund. Now it's time to meet our special guest tonight, star of the new Columbia picture, Birds Do It. Here is Soupy Sales. That big ovation from our youngsters here in the audience clearly established. You're very big with the younger set, but I didn't expect you to bring them along on the stage with you tonight.
Well, I tell you, Steve, I have a special reason for bringing the band with me. But first, let me introduce the group. These are Tony and the Tigers. This is John Poussette Dart on bass.
John who?
Poussette Dart.
Poussette Dart.
And this is John Meredith on lead guitar. That's Hunt Sales on drums, and that's Tony Sales on rhythm guitar.
Hunt Sales. Hunt Sales and Tony Sales, they wouldn't be relatives, would they?
Only if you consider sons relatives.
I see. Well, I can begin to understand your special reason for having this particular group here tonight. Are they going to play for us?
Yes, but that's not the only reason for having them here, Steve.
Well, we're going to find out more about the other reason later. But first, here are Tony and the Tigers playing I'll Be On My Way.
I've
luck, Soup. Panel, Anybody else for good luck, Soup? Yeah. All right. Now, the clue to Soupy Sales' secret concerns something he's going to do, which is going to be interesting. We'll start the game with Betsy Palmer.
Soupy, are you going to do it alone?
No,
Are you going to do it with the boys, the Tigers?
not particular.
How about with Steve?
Maybe.
Us?
Yeah.
We're involved?
Yes.
You're going to do something musical with us?
Yes.
Good start, Betsy. $20.
Ooh, that pizza will get you every time, boy. I'm sorry.
In case you wonder what all those offstage noises are, we have amplifiers in all these instruments. They now amplify everything. And one of the amplifiers just jumped on another amplifier. Now, let me see. How many dollars down?
Well, I'm down and Bill's to
Yes,
go.
$20 down, 60 to go, Bill Cullen.
Soupy, the thing you're going to do with the panel, is it musical?
Yes, Bill.
Is it as musical as what we just heard? Are we going to have to play something?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not musical then.
$40 down, Bess.
We're all going to play something.
Yes.
Will they be things that we've ever played before? Or played with, or...
Partially so.
In your case, I would say so, Bess.
Really?
Because you're very musical.
We all going to have something else to do
Yes.
on different instruments?
Yes.
Will they be bottles? Something way out like that?
Oh, I'll do that. I played those.
Huh? I mean, will they be very unusual, or are they regular
No,
musical
regular.
instruments? Oh, we're going to take the place of the boys.
A bottle would be unusual for you, but not for Henry, I think. Now, Henry. $60 down to go, Henry Moore.
Gee whiz, Steve. Now everybody will know. You going to teach those kids something productive, like stealing hubcaps so that they get away from all this stuff? We're going to play musical instruments, right?
That's right.
Right.
Good luck. Do we use any mechanical? Do we hit something? Is it percussion, like a drum?
That is partly involved, yes.
Partly involved.
Oh, is it? We each play the same instrument, or we each play a different one?
Different.
Different. Okay. That's the secret, right?
Yes, but what instruments?
Oh, well,
Cello,
You
viola.
practically got it there. It's the instrument you just saw. We've
Those
invited Soupy
instruments?
Sales' sons to play on our show tonight for two reasons. First of all, because they play very well, that style of music. And the other reason is to perform a public service. Well, they've already figured out what the main point is, Soup, but you want to tell them how you're going to do it?
Yes, Steve, I believe young people should be encouraged to organize groups like this because it's fun, it keeps them off the street,
And
it's
saloons?
easy.
Yes.
Yeah. And you don't have to be a great musician either. And to prove it, I'm going to teach the panel to play rock and roll in one easy lesson.
All right. The panel all look kind of skeptical. What are the details?
Well, I tell you, there's no problem. If you'll open the curtains, I'll introduce them to their instruments.
All right.
Your group's going to be known as Steve and the Secrets.
Steve and the Secrets. You can all step right over there, gang. Panel, help yourselves to your instruments. Right over there. Here you go. I'll be over to join you in a moment. Go right ahead, gang.
Betsy, you get up on drums. Bess, we got a piano for Bess. And Steve's going to play the continental thing here. Bill, this is yours. Put this, and Henry, we have a double over here.
Betsy, have you ever played
dear.
drums before?
One son, I've got a secret.
Betsy, let me tell you, it's really easy. First, you take the two sticks, see? Put your foot on the foot.
I'll tell you what,
With
it's
one,
going to take
with
a few
one
minutes.
hand, you keep time with this. And
It's going to take a few minutes to get all the panel plugged in and instructed. A few seconds in any event. So while they're getting into their instruments and strapping everything out and plugging everything in, we'll pause for this important message from...
Now, Betsy, you just keep a steady beat with with the drumstick on the cymbal. So you keep your mind on the cymbal. Now say, that's Betsy Palmer. She's cymbal-minded. That's right. Hey, Betsy, you're fine. You're perfect.
What do you mean
now,
I'm fine?
You're fine. And
Really?
your players are nice looking, too, I'll tell you. You just give us a regular blues chord.
All right.
Okay?
As regular as possible, yes.
Regular. But now we want to show everybody.
If you want to, yes.
Oh, I think that's right.
Now, this is what they're going to play. They have the same music. This is the music, and it's Bill and Henry. You have a pick. Don't pick it. It won't heal. But what you do, you see this? Bill, you're first. When it's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Every time you see that, you do that. And and then, Henry, you first play with your uppers, and then we'll get to your lowers. All right? Okay, fine. And Bess, you have the music right here.
Yes, sir, I do.
Do-da-da-dum-dum. Beautiful. Okay, now ready to go now? Bill, you're going to start it. I'm going to count off. I'm going to count it off, and then we'll all go. 4 beats. And 4 beats. Yeah, 4 beats. All right, Bill. And if you like borscht, we'll give you more. Thank you. Bless you. These are the notes they're going to be playing, and then Steve takes the first rhythm break, and then Betsy, when I point, you'll take a break, and then we'll end the whole thing and go from there. Okay, you ready to go now?
Okay.
Okay, now ready to go. I'm going to give you the downbeat.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Number to call in New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been Soupy and the Croutons playing for you. And we'll see you all later. Good night, Bess. Good night, Betsy. Good night, Soupy.
I've Got a Secret is brought to you tonight by today's Ivory Liquid with its Young Hands formula that helps hands look young again. We wish to thank Box and Thomas Organ for their help tonight. This Commerce Gown by Malcolm Starr. Next week, our guest will be Buddy Hackett, and the following week, John Gary will be with us. This program was pre-recorded. This is John Cannon speaking.